I woke up today to see that Alec Baldwin did an interview with George Snuffaluffabeans about what happened on the set of his movie Rust. Now, obviously, we don't know the facts of this case, but I just wanted to point a few things out before this interview airs tonight. Number one, I'm not alleging guilt or non-guilt, just trying to point out what I'm seeing. Alec Baldwin is a professional actor, so his emotions should be taken with a grain of Snuffaluffabeans. I'm not saying that they're not genuine, I'm just saying he is an actor. Number two, he alleges that he did not pull the trigger of this firearm. Now, it is possible for a firearm to go off without pulling the trigger. However, I'm not sure as to how rare this is. Obviously, somebody is at fault. Obviously, somebody put a live round in this weapon and didn't check it. Is Alec Baldwin the first point of defense that should be doing this? There's probably several people that should be doing that before he even gets it. So who really knows? But certainly somebody did something, intentionally or not. We may not know for a while. This incident occurred in New Mexico, and based on my research, court cases can be televised and broadcast from New Mexico. So the real truth of this case will and could be revealed via video. And the last thing that I wanted to make note of was made very, very evident during the Kyle trial when Gage Groscrumps he said that Kyle did not discharge his weapon until Gage Groscrump's weapon was pointed at Kyle. He said this on the stand under oath. Yet then this dude proceeded to go on every news station and do interviews with people like Michael Strahan and others and say that he didn't do that. Because here's the lesson. When you are being interviewed in a television interview, you can lie straight through your teeth with absolutely no repercussions. Whereas if you are caught lying under oath in a court of law, you can be subject to a perjury charge, which can land you in prison for years. So even though Snuffaluffabeans and ABC and Alec are going to play this up as being the great reveal of what actually happened in this event, this interview is basically meaningless because he could lie. No problem. There is no repercussion for it. This is just going to set the record straight, supposedly, with all the people that will eventually not likely pay attention when the court case actually comes to trial, which could be months or even years away. Because even though Alec says that he didn't pull the trigger, didn't point it, or whatever he's going to say in this interview, people on the set say otherwise. I believe as the script supervisor says that he intentionally cocked it, aimed it, and fired it. There's even some discussion that suggests that there was no scene that required the firing of the weapon even in the first place. So what is important to remember here is, number one, what he says in this interview is not in any way, shape, or form legally binding in any way. In the event that he did choose to lie, there would be no repercussion for it. Number two, as in any case, it is important to wait for all the facts to come out, not jump to a conclusion and or pick a side. And number three, what this will likely do is, again, further the national conversation, as it were, and or as directed by the mainstream media, the lamestream media, towards discussing weapons and how they're so very bad and evil. Because this one just decided to go off, kind of like that car just decided to drive through those people. So yeah, this is going to be an awesome interview with Alec and Snuffaluffabeans. It's going to be great. It's going to be presented by Faisal. Alec is a professional actor. Snuffaluffabeans is a deep state democratic plant non-journalist liar. And this is all completely meaningless. But okay. Alec Baldwin.